Prop 66 is one of two propositions on the 2016 ballot that deal with capital punishment. The death penalty in America is at a crossroad. Since 2007, 8 states have abolished the death penalty and many more have introduced moratoria upon its use. The American Legal Institute has recently withdrawn its support of the death penalty, and support rates for the death penalty are at their lowest point since the 1960s. Many people believe that the death penalty is broken beyond repair and need to be repealed. The proponents of Prop 66, however, think that the death penalty can be fixed. Here's how they propose to do it. California has the biggest death row in the country with 751 inmates. Out of these inmates, we have executed 13 people since the reinstatement of the death penalty, while 90 of them have died of natural causes. Why is it taking so long? Because people litigate for a very long time. People litigate for decades, and that is partly because it takes them a very long time to get appointed a lawyer. Prop 66 proponents are proposing two things. One of them is to hire more attorneys to catch up with a backlog of cases of death penalty litigation, and the other is to speed up the process by shortening the time allowed for appeals and for habeas processes. You would have to hire quite a lot of lawyers because hundreds of people on death row do not have attorneys yet to deal with their post-conviction processes. They also set very strict limits on when the time to submit an appeal and to decide an appeal ends, and this limits the options of death row inmates. When thinking on whether to vote for Prop 66, please consider the following issues. One of them is that the death penalty costs $150 million annually. Is it really worth to keep the death penalty given its problems? Also consider that hiring the attorneys that Prop 66 is proposing would cost tens of millions of dollars more. Also think about the fact that speeding up the process might run the risk of executing innocent people, which now social scientists put at around 5% of all convictions. In addition, I want you guys to be mindful of the fact that there are two propositions on the California ballot that deal with the death penalty. The other one, Prop 62, calls for a repeal of the death penalty. These two propositions are mutually exclusive and they work at cross purposes, so please don't confuse them with each other. To learn more about Prop 62, please follow the link.